The fight world is where raw strength rules everything.
There's the right hand! Oh, it's over! It's over!
Sometimes fate throws small fighters into the hands of towering giants. But every so often, the little guys show they're not here to be pushed around. Like real-life action heroes, they crush opponents that once looked untouchable. In this video, you'll see shocking battles where small warriors don't just beat giants, they break their spirit. Stick around, because the last fight is pure madness, and everything before it just as unbelievable. Let's jump right in. This was the perfect example of courage against raw size.
최용만 몰고 있습니다. 들어옵니다. 자,
At first, the smaller fighter looked hopeless, trapped against a mountain of a man.
상대로 싸우는 오버핸드.
But within seconds, the giant was cornered, taking blow after blow like a scared
최용만
걸렸어요.
아비아이로 다시 원투 니킥까지 들어.
And it didn't take long for the world to see one clear truth. The bigger the giant, the harder the fall.
최용만 선수인데요. 위기에 빠져 있는 최용만입니다.
But if you think that was wild, wait till you see what the old man did next.
갈렸습니다. 헝가리의 다비드 비아이로 붙었습니다.
A wild wrecking machine, Bob Sapp, pure muscle and chaos, stepped in against Tivadar Kungli, a 47-year-old veteran of the fight game. Small, old, and underestimated, he looked like prey for the massive American. But when the bell rang, the script flipped. Grandpa wasn't there to survive. He was there to teach respect. Sapp quickly fired back, landing bombs that shook the veteran's head. He wanted to prove the old man didn't belong, but the veteran wasn't done. He roared back, teaching Bob the golden rule: never disrespect your elders. Round after round, he broke the giant's pride until the muscle beast quit in shame before the crowd. And the next fight shows an even bigger giant crash hard. Julius Long, a towering beast who loved mocking his rivals, always targeted smaller fighters to destroy inside the ring. But then came Hemi Ohio, the fearless man who stepped up to challenge the towering bully. The crowd cheered for Ohio, but the moment the bell rang, their hope seemed lost.
There, he's starting to walk in and do the same thing. It was more of a push down. It was more of a push.
Long was smashing Ohio like a rag doll, even stomping on his pride with pure disrespect.
Some success from there tonight. A lot of talk.
Then, the small warrior dug deep and began tearing the giant apart.
Work out of there. Uppercut left blind side of the referee. There's that left hook again. That one wrong with him.
With nowhere to run, Long was stuck.
He's calling for him to step back. Nice work from Mahio, starting to land.
It didn't take long. With one clean shot, Ohio dropped the arrogant giant, serving justice with ruthless power.
10 seconds to go in the round. There he goes.
Still not crazy enough? The next one will shock you.
He's gone. Once again, 17-0.
Don't get it twisted. The underdog here is none other than 5-time world's strongest man, Mariusz Pudzianowski. But when you see the size of his opponent, you'll get why he's the smaller guy this time. The Polish powerhouse stepped into the cage with a massive African monster, muscles against muscles. Two titans collided, and within moments, Mariusz sent the giant straight to the graveyard of champions.
It's an
Right hands.
Zelikov is a big man at 229 pounds, and he looks very...
The Russian attacked like a wild predator, hammering the poor kid with crushing power.
Check does not have a traditional boxer stance. Tends to
serious damage.
You can see he throws kind of a clubbing left and right. Breathing heavy already. Looks like he may be a little bit fatigued. Whoa.
It looked like the end. But in one shocking moment, the teen pulled off every young fighter's dream. But the next giant was so cocky, he didn't see the downfall coming. He thought the fight would be a walk in the park. But as soon as the bell rang, his cocky grin was wiped off his face. In 2015, a giant from Africa named Andrew Thompson was matched with the chubby Ismail Lazar, and at first glance, it looked like Lazar was lunch. Before the fight, Thompson laughed down at his pudgy opponent. Right after the bell, he threw a vicious kick at Lazar's head. But Lazar wasn't playing around. Hungry for a win, he stormed in and unleashed pure chaos on the giant. In seconds, the ring turned into a torture chamber, with Lazar punishing Thompson until the giant couldn't take anymore. And next, we see the legendary David versus the Russian Mountain. In this boxing clash, David Haye faced Nikolai Valuev.
Okay, guys.
This was no ordinary giant. This was the Russian Mountain himself, and David wasn't afraid.
David is the biggest puncher Valuev has faced.
As the bell rang, he floated like a butterfly.
Хэри нас интересует в меньшей степени. Постоянно по прессингу, психологическому. Дайте ему сходить за этим титулом и встречать.
Firing stinging shots that kept Valuev busy from the start.
С другой стороны, и слишком рьяно
But the giant wouldn't break. Even after eating 100 punches, he stood firm like a wall.
Эпизод был за Хэри.
Every strike from the giant felt like doom.
Читаемо. Николай Головкин перекрылся. Но это мы все увидим, наверное, раунда 7-8.
Yet Haye had his plan locked in.
С другой стороны, и слишком рьяно. Что там страшного не было, так просто показалось, что...
He countered every shot, wearing Valuev down.
Ближе подходить. Рискан. В этой водичке-то и нужно было покупать.
Until in the final rounds, he rattled the mountain with brutal combos.
Конечно, торопить нельзя ни в коем случае, Николая.
The giant survived, but only by pure luck, because David had broken everything but his body. But if you thought that was insane, wait till you meet the fearless redhead.
David Haye is the WBA heavyweight champion of the world.
A red-haired fighter barely bigger than a child stepped in against a man 3 times his size. The crowd thought he was crazy, but inside his head, he already had a plan. When the fight started, he glued himself to the giant, removing his height advantage. And to make things worse, the giant had less strength than a weak kid. Sensing it, the short fighter went all in and executed his plan. Seconds later, he dropped the giant without even breaking a sweat. size isn't always the answer in a fight, and these moments prove it.
There's the right hand. Oh, it's over. It's over.
Smash that like button if you wouldn't want to face monsters like this. Thanks for watching.
김호 선수인데요.